into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and I'm joined by the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and filling in for Lisa High, it's Tracy Pierce. Hey, Tracy.
Hi. Welcome back. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. So you've seen Tracy before. Tracy is the tourism director in Mount Sterling. Yes. So it's great to have you on. So
Love
Tracy,
to be here.
In addition to being like the queen of all things Mount Sterling, what do we call it? Your motto there is old but bold?
Where old becomes bold.
Old becomes bold.
That's right.
I remember liking that very much.
We have a lot of history in our town, but we're also very progressive and have murals and just a lot of exciting things.
Yes, exactly. And you also were a radio gal,
yes.
TV experience,
yes.
so we're so glad to have you on the desk with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, everybody, all week we have been talking about our poll question. It's something new that we're rolling out here at WTVQ. And so today's poll question is something that we want you to answer.
Sterling is a great jumping.
This is the poll question that we want you to answer. So to do it, you can go to WTVQ.com. This is something that we've had all week. And you guys have really been performing really, really well. Yesterday we had a question about Senator Mitch McConnell, and so we'll get that poll question up for you sometime throughout this week, throughout this show, so that you guys can take a look at it and vote on it. And the good thing is we're gonna have the same question all day, so not only can you vote on it during our show, but you can also vote on it throughout the other show, so that by the end of the day you can tell everybody to weigh in, so that we can see where we're at. But we're going to get into talk of the town, and since Tracy is here, we wanted to hear about what's going on in Mount Sterling.
So we're going to talk about my town?
Yes.
Your town.
Talk of your town. Tell us what's going on.
Absolutely. We have a lot of things. We always have a lot of things going on, but we've got a couple really big events that I'd love to tell you about real quick. First Friday Market, the last one of the summer, is next Friday, not tonight. Yes. The next Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. Live music, vendors, art opening, car show, just a lot of fun in our downtown.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, August the 12th, is the Small Town America Festival. And this is a very popular festival. I have over 50 vendors that are going to be set up around the courthouse square. We have a cornhole tournament, a car show, a paint the small town, a talent show. Just a lot of fun. And that's from 10 to 4 on Saturday, August the 12th.
You guys always have something going on.
We do.
I know.
I'm really busy, but I love to come here.
Well, I always hate hearing this is the last one of the summer.
I know. I hate to say it.
I'm not ready.
Say it, yeah. But just that one event. It's the summer. It's kind of our summertime fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Now, we've been talking a lot about back to school events and things of that nature. I looked on your calendar. Do you all have any of those coming up?
We do. Actually, on August the 12th, we have a back to school bash, and that's where everyone's invited to bring their kids and get backpacks, get school supplies, get their hair cut, which I think is really cute.
That's important.
And so, yeah, they have bounce houses and foam parties and all that. So that's going to go on right as soon as Small Town America Festival's over at 4, it starts.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Now the haircuts.
Yeah.
Who's sponsoring? How's that happen?
The Hair Company is one of our beautiful little shops downtown, hair salons, and they're going to donate their time to cut hair. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Very cool.
Talk about saving parents' time, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
That's one of the things we've been talking about all week is how parents really are getting help with school supplies and even haircuts. That's really, really cool. So for folks who may not be familiar, if they want to find out how to figure out where all these activities are, what's the website where they can see all these things?
MountSterlingTourism.com.
MountSterlingTourism.com.
And is that Mount spelled out?
No, just MTSterlingTourism.com.
Thank you, because I would have been on there like,
I know, because, you know, it is Mount, officially it's Mount Sterling, but we just say Mount Sterling.
Okay.
Makes it easier.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
Yes,
and we're
thank
looking
you.
forward to having you on the show all day.
Thanks.
We've got some good things coming up. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, what things do you have in your purse that absolutely are necessary? Kim has a story that's going to just blow your mind.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
When someone's injured at a place of business or in a public space, that shouldn't happen. Slip and falls, falling objects, a drowning, crimes like assault, rape, and even murder. We've handled them all, and we have a team of lawyers that handle only these cases. But here's the thing, don't wait. Evidence and witnesses disappear. Time matters, size matters. Let America's largest injury firm go to work for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
I surrender, I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Sharky's is here to help make sure that your children look their best for that treasured back-to-school picture. Book your appointment today for a fresh haircut, a manicure, video games, and more. Start your school year off right with a new hairstyle and a fresh look at Sharky's Lexington. Every child leaves with a perfect haircut, a lollipop, a balloon, a manicure, and a shark tattoo or glamour ring. We are located at 4097 Nichols Park Drive in Lexington. Or give us a call at 859-288-0020.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Sherelle Roberts. So we were talking about the poll that you can vote on. You can vote on throughout the day because we want to hear from you about the questions that matter most. So here's today's poll question on the anniversary of the floods in Eastern Kentucky. Is Eastern Kentucky better prepared for a catastrophic flood? You can vote on this question at WTVQ.com/vote. Or you can take your phone, pick it up right now, go scan that little circular QR code that you see right there on the screen. You can scan that, vote, let us know your thoughts because we want to hear from you. All right, everybody, it is time for the countdown conversation. This is the part of the show where we speak about as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. And I am so excited about this one because Kim has a story for us. So up first, purse stuff. Now, if you carry a purse, there are just some things that have to be in your purse every day. And for Kim, for her, it's flat snacks.
Flat snacks.
Flat snacks. Kim, why do you need to have flat snacks in your purse?
Okay, so I do voiceover work, and I was in Frankfurt at Creative Services, and we had just finished up, and of course you have to run to the bathroom before you drive back to Lexington. And so I get in there and I do my business, and then I can't get out of the bathroom. I can't get out of the bathroom at all, and they keep trying the door and trying the door, and so they call the key guy that works for the state. There's one key guy, and he's in Owensboro.
Oh, no.
So I'm in the bathroom, and I get hungry because I'm in there for an hour and a half. So they start shoving food for me under the door. My cell phone wouldn't fit, so they took it out of the case, shoved that under. They crushed up some chips for me to send under there. I don't know what to do. I don't want to sit on the floor. So I cover the toilet in paper and sit on that because I don't want to sit on the floor.
But for an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half. It was one of the most horrifying and bizarre experiences I have ever been through.
You might have said, slide a fifth under there or something.
Yeah, give me something.
So flat.
I need a flask.
So always carries flat snacks. So just in case she ever gets caught, she's always got something to go in there. So for me, not a flat snacks girl, but again, as we know, I've discussed, I'm a sweaty Betty. So I always have deodorant, car deodorant, purse deodorant, desk deodorant. I have deodorant everywhere. You will not catch me slipping, period.
Well, now we know.
Yes.
We'll know where to go.
I know. For me, it's chapstick.
Yeah.
I love chapstick, Burt's Bees specifically, but I have purse chapstick, I have card chapstick, I have bathroom chapstick, I have kitchen chapstick, I have nightstand chapstick, I have desk chapstick. I like my lips supple.
And they are beautiful. I mean, you all look how beautiful her lips are.
They are.
They are. They're perfectly smooth and very good shape. They're in good shape.
What about you, Tracy?
Okay, I pulled it up. Here it is. It is my little oil that I carry around everywhere I go, and it's because, look at this hair, guys. I left Mount Sterling with wet hair, and so it needs it right now. But this is the little oil that I carry around everywhere I go because my purse is about this big. So everything I have is miniature, but it works really well. And actually, it also works hair, nails, even skin. So it's an all-purpose oil.
Well, look at that.
Okay. That is
there you go.
brilliant.
So there we go,
tip.
purse stuff. All right, up next. So if you watch The Bachelor, they've got Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. Finally, we've got a new one, Golden Bachelor. We've got a clip telling us what it's going to look like.
He posts his thirst traps in a leather-bound album. His DMs have postage. He gets the early bird special anytime he wants. If you call him, he'll answer the phone. He doesn't have gray hair. He has wisdom highlights. Florida wants to retire and move to him. He's Gary.
And I'm your first Golden Bachelor.
I cannot wait.
Me too.
I cannot. It's going to be so adorable.
Okay, well, I didn't see any women in there, so are these going to be golden girls? Or are they going to be gold diggers? Or, I mean, listen, here, I've watched The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, right? We have it on. Is there going to be kissing? Is there going to be overnight?
I would bet
are there going to be like these little hideaways? Like, I hope not.
He is the age of free love, and wasn't that the Woodstock age? Like people that are in their 70s, I think.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I think free
don't-
love and all that.
Oh, no.
I don't know. So I'm looking forward to the show. So I'm in a very interesting era of dating right now. I am 40, and dating is very interesting because, I mean, it's like, I've had guys who are like in their 20s who are trying to talk to me, and then I have guys who are in their 50s who are trying to talk to me. So it's like it's a weird time in my life, weird but interesting. So I'm really interested to see this guy who is 71 out there dating, and these women. I mean, this is going to be baby boomers dating. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to go. Kim, what about you?
I've never watched any of the Bachelor's series because it's not my thing. But this one, this looks hilarious. I mean, I'm usually more of a fire and car chases and explosions kind of person.
Action.
But this is it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. And I think it's interesting. We've had like the 25-year-olds, bachelorettes, bachelors, and then we have the now 70s. What about the 50s? What's wrong with the 50s? Because 50s is, you want to talk about an interesting age today. Now, I have someone I've been dating a long time, so I'm not Ken. But I'm just saying it is an interesting age to be in your 50s and dating.
Yeah.
So I say, and I could identify with that probably a little better.
Yeah. And speaking of the Golden Bachelor, you know, we've had some weird dates throughout our time. What's your worst date story, y'all? Susan,
I
what's
remember
your
the time when the clock's like 20 seconds, so it'll be really fast. This guy asked me out one time. I was 30, and the date was going well. He asked me out to sushi. He was from San Diego. I was from LA. He drove up, took me out. During the course of the conversation, he asked me, I don't know how this came to be. How old are you? I said, 30. He's like, oh. I said, how old are you? He said 22, which for a guy is like, he was like 12. Right. You know? And I'm like, oh gosh. He was
I
nice
think it's
enough.
a compliment,
That
though.
was
I
that
really
was the
do.
first last date.
first and last date? Oh my God.
I know. My
All
thoughts
right.
exactly.
Well, everybody, that was our fun Friday Countdown Convo. Thank you for tuning into that one, and stay with us. Coming up after the break, we have a dynamic duo. It's Marissa and Chad All. Stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meat.
Next ET, The Parent Trap turns 25.
You are aging me.
ET was on the set with an 11-year-old Lindsay Lohan.
It's fun and I like the attention.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Don't miss incredible deals at Ashley's Midnight Madness. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only. Buy one, get one half off store-wide. Or get no interest for 60 months with no down payment. 10 a.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday only at Ashley.
If you or a loved one has mesothelioma or been diagnosed with another asbestos-related cancer, call now. An estimated $30 billion in court-ordered trusts have been set aside to pay out claims to asbestos victims. You may be able to receive compensation without ever going to court or filing a lawsuit. Thousands of hardworking men and women have been diagnosed with mesothelioma because manufacturers put profits ahead of safety. Manufacturers knew the risks of asbestos exposure for years, but knowingly manufactured and sold deadly asbestos-containing materials, putting millions of American workers at risk. These manufacturers have tried to avoid compensating their victims, but the courts have ordered them to set aside an estimated $30 billion in trust money for the victims of asbestos. Call now to see if you're entitled to a portion of the $30 billion. You could receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or going to court.
Call 800-583-4669 now for a free legal consultation. Again, that's 800-583-4669.
Friday and Saturday only at Ashley's Midnight Madness. Buy one, get one half off store-wide. Buy a sofa, get the love seat half off. Plus, get interest-free financing for 12 months. 10 a.m. to midnight, Friday and Saturday only at Ashley.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Big money, big celebrities.
You put this in your ear to clean it out? It's Pax. I would have guessed harpoon.
The $100,000 Pyramid. Now at its new time. Sunday at 9/8 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and we have a very special guest segment. We have two guests. They are Marissa All and State Representative Chad All. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to be here.
We are so glad to have you here. Marissa is the Director of Nutrition Education Program at UK, and Chad is the Kentucky State Representative for the 79th District, which is in Lexington. So I know that you all are big fans of Let's Talk Kentucky, so I know it's a big deal for you to be here, especially for you, Representative All.
Yes, let's do it.
Actually, I have to say, Sherelle is a legit influencer because I didn't have a Costco membership until you all bought some kind of lemon cake. and I literally ran out and I told Chad, I was like, we need to get a Costco membership. But then I went and they didn't have any of the lemon cakes.
Oh, no.
So just wait. However, I have found a new love for Costco. I'm using my membership, but you all are legit influencers.
Well, thank you. Costco, if you're listening, yes, you can.
We want a cut. Yes. Or a free lemon cake.
Well, I really wanted you guys on the show because our American political discourse, just to put it plainly, is super weird. We often view politicians not so much as people, and so I wanted to have you all on the show to remind folks that elected officials are people with families and stories and love stories. So I wanted to have you here. Marissa, we'll start off with you. Politics has been a part of your family's life pretty much since the start. Did you know that this was going to be the case when Chad first got the courage to talk to you?
Well, I just have to say, Chad didn't have to get up the courage. Chad has too much courage. The day that that he asked for my phone number, I found out later I was one of 3 people that he asked for their phone number that day. He just says I happened to be the only one he called. So he didn't.
That's true.
But I didn't really, politics has always been a part of my family's life. My dad's family has always been involved in either elected positions or a part of the process. I don't call myself political. I think I'm more opinionated, and so that sort of leads where my heart goes in regards to politics. But I do remember I had a Barbie's in the news right now. I had a Barbie when I was younger. She had a pink and white suit and a briefcase, and I cut her hair short and called her my Governor Martha Lane Collins Barbie because my dad. I just remember my dad sort of emphasizing to me the importance of having a woman in that role and how amazing it was that our state had that. So, there's like memories from when I was younger. I don't think I necessarily went into finding a spouse thinking I really hope somebody's in politics, but that's sort of, he's persistent, and 18 years later, here we are.
Oh my goodness.
That's such a great story. So Chad, this next question is for you. How do you balance being a state representative and a husband and a father.
And
Yes,
a,
Chad.
and
I wanna hear
and a
that.
day job. You know, I will tell you, it is challenging. There's only so many hours in the week for all of us. We're all busy people, and especially during session, those weeks when we're there can be 60, 70 hours a week when we're trying to read legislation, trying to be responsive to our constituents and the people in our district, and at the same time, trying to get home, to be a dad and be present. And I had one of my fellow state reps turn to me on the House floor one day and said, "Hey, how come I don't ever see you at these legislative receptions? You know, I like going and getting all the free food and all the other stuff." And I said, "Well, Rep, I live 45 minutes away. And so if I can get out of here at 7 o'clock, I can be home in time for bed, bath, and books. And that's a whole lot important to me than hanging out at the receptions for another hour in Frankfort." So you pick and choose what you have to do in that role, and then choose your family when you need to be home, to be present in the life. But it is a demanding process, especially during the session.
I will say, though, we're very lucky. My mom lives with us, and so we have additional support. But when he decided to run, we have a lot of family meetings. We're a family of extroverts, and so y'all pray for us because everyone likes to have a talk at family meeting. But we decided that if you know, he was going to run, that my job was to ensure that the kids' lives were not disrupted. So that's my goal during all of this. It was during the campaign. It's during session. That's my goal, my focus, so that he can focus on what he needs to do. And that's just really important to us because our kids don't necessarily ask for this, and so we don't want them to ever have to hear, "Well, no, you can't participate in that," or "We can't take you there because of this." We don't want them to see Dad's job as a state rep to really, you know, in any way disrupt their lives.
And guys, we have about 1 minute left. Kim's gonna ask you one more question.
So politics can be pretty mean. How does the meanness and the rhetoric affect your home life?
Well, I will say it affects, Marissa takes that a little bit more, you know, personally than I do, because I'm kind of used to it. I have a very thick skin. I've been in this arena for quite a while. I try to let it roll off my back and move on, because you have to work with people in a bipartisan manner across the aisle, and you may really feverishly disagree on one particular issue, but the very next day, another issue, you can find some compromise. So I try to move on and get past it and do what we can to get some stuff done.
I have a list. I keep a list. I do.
That's
if you say
true.
something nasty about my husband, my kids, on Twitter, Facebook, it's anywhere, I have a list.
So if you're watching, she literally does, and I've seen it, and
Petty
you made me
Patty,
on it.
I'm okay with it. I have a list. I'm okay, you know, giving him criticism, but if anybody else gives him criticism, we're done.
Yep.
So I hold grudges.
We need to have her
y'all,
out here on the set. So we will not ask who's on the list, but stay with us. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll ask them some more questions.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
We've tallied the votes, and the results are in. Touche Salon wins Best Hair Salon in the ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners, and thank you for voting for Touche Salon.
Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Lots of people hired us. We've collected over $15 billion and won a lot. We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
At Rally's, I'm in the driver's seat. Give me that $5 meal deal with a Rally burger or a bacon cheddar crisp, plus sides and a drink for just $5. Or go big cheese, the Cheddar Buford. Whatever you order, own it at Rally's. Get your late night flavor fix.
The Viewers' Choice Awards results are in. The City of Wilmore wins Best Downtown. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners. And thank you for voting for the City of Wilmore in ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards.
You deserve to say yes.
These are my results. I am so happy.
Yes to confidence.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
Yes to a new shape.
Look what Sono Bella did for me.
Do you see this?
Yes to a new you.
I'm Dr. Elena Vega. Imagine you could remove this much fat from multiple areas all at one time.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I have the flattest tummy that I've had in 25 years.
I'm able to wear things that I never thought I would wear again.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-273-9096 or go to sonobello.com.
Welcome back to the show. We're here with Representative Chad Ahl and Marissa Ahl. We're going to do a quick lightning round, and I promise you, you're not going to see this anywhere else. All right, you guys ready? Okay, we're going to ask them who did what, when, where, and how. Okay, so who said I love you first?
Me.
Who do the kids think is the tough parent?
Me.
Who is the better cook?
Marissa, for sure.
Maybe.
Who is the better dancer?
Me.
Who is more of a daredevil?
Me.
Who initiates date night?
We don't have date night. When was the last time we went on date night?
Who is more friendly?
Marissa.
Who orders more packages?
There's no contest.
Who is more likely to get lost?
Me.
Probably Marissa.
Yeah.
Who spends more money?
That would be me.
Yep.
Who gets more fired up over internet troll comments?
Definitely me.
I think we know that one. Who is the most excited about the upcoming campaign season?
Sit on my hands.
All right. Thank you so much for being on with our lightning round. Thank you for being on the show, guys. We appreciate
Thank you so much.
All right, we like to end every show with a woman worth talking about, and today's woman worth talking about is Blair Hayden. She's the executive director of Emerge Kentucky. It's a political training program for Democrat women. The Springfield, Kentucky native is not just passionate about politics, she also has a background in social work and education. Her previous endeavors include helping homeless pregnant teens and running drug and violence prevention programs in schools. She has also served in various levels of government and political campaigns. As executive director of Emerge Kentucky, Blair coordinates the campaigns, people, and programming which prepares groups of Kentucky women to run and win political office. She does all of this while supporting her family and raising 3 kids. Blair, you are a woman worth talking about. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Well done, Blair.
Everybody, you can nominate a woman we're talking about by going to our website, WTVQ.com, clicking on the Let's Talk page, and then clicking on the Nominate tab. We want to hear about the special woman in your life. And Tracy, thank you so much for filling in.
Thank you for having me again.
Lisa.
I've enjoyed it. I have so much fun.
Lisa will be back on Monday, and we will see you all on Monday. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Have a great, great weekend.
Happy Friday.